Since the Great East Kanto Japan earthquake, 2 weeks have transpired. The number of deaths confirmed thus far, the tally is 9,811, including those that are unaccounted for reported to the police. The tally comes to 27,000 people, especially along the coastline of the affected area. 10,000 people are unaccounted for. The number of victims is expected to surge. According to the National Police Agency, the confirmed deaths as of 11 p.m. last night in Miyagi Prefecture comes to 5,889, in Iwate Prefecture 3,025, in Fukushima Prefecture 839 people. The number together is 9,811 people of confirmed deaths. The missing reported to the police up to now is 17,541, together with the number of confirmed deaths. The number of victims come to 27,000 people. In Yamada town of Iwate Prefecture that has been affected by the tsunami, about 80% of the population, that is roughly 15,000 people, are unaccounted for. In Ishinomaki City, the number of missing is expected to top the 10,000 mark. In Fukushima Prefecture, in a 20-kilometer radius of Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, subject to evacuation orders, the rescue work has been suspended, and therefore the figures cannot be confirmed. It is highly likely the number of victims will increase. In reference to the number of evacuees, according to NHK survey, nationwide there are 201,907 people in evacuation, and temperatures have been driven to below zero in the affected areas. Low pressure system is expected to move northward along the Pacific coastline and around the Tohoku region. Heavy snow is expected to fall from tonight. The amount of snow until tomorrow in the flatlands in the Tohoku region around the coastline is expected to reach 15 centimeters. The Meteorological Agency says that over the 2 weeks in which the evacuees have been seeking shelter, there may be many who will be falling ill. They must be paying attention to their health conditions. We also find in Tohoku region to the north part of Kanto, along the coastline, the land has subsided dramatically. The low pressure system will approach this area, and the tides will rise, and the waves will become choppy. Around the coastline, from now until about 8:30 p.m. or 9:30 p.m., we will see the high tides. And from tomorrow, we will also see the spring tide, and therefore the Meteorological Agency is asking residents to practice caution for flooding and also submersions, especially on the high tide.
In the disaster zone, the transportation of relief supplies and the search by SDF personnel for survivors and bodies are continuing. But in the outlying villages, help has not arrived yet. We have looked at a district in Kamaishi City, this is the Hakozaki district, about 4 kilometers from the center of Kamaishi City. More than 100 people who did not go to evacuation centers are living in a small community in the mountains. Authorities still do not know about the existence of such people, and aid has been very slow in reaching them. The SDF has only delivered to them very small amounts of food. This woman says she has picked up what she found among the debris. They are trying to supplement their supplies with food they have found among the debris. In order to survive the cold, they built a bathtub from pieces of debris and broken buildings. What are you burning? The fuel is the remainders of my house that was washed away by the tsunami. He says it feels pathetic. In this district, more than 80 people are still unaccounted for. The self-defense forces are mainly searching the areas in the central part of town, so the residents are looking for bodies on their own. This man says that there are still many people missing from this community, and they want to find as many bodies as possible on their own. This man says the municipal and prefectural government and the self-defense forces, they don't help them at all. On this day, they found the body of a woman from under the rubble. This resident says that he has no words to speak. The road leading to the central part of town is still buried in debris. The residents themselves are trying to clear the road. This resident says that they have one more piece of heavy equipment, but they have not enough fuel to run the machinery, so their work is very slow. He doesn't know how long they can last. It is 2 weeks since the great earthquake hit, and in the outlying villages, people are still waiting for help.